G'day guys and welcome back to Mana Down Under. For this video, we are discussing Nikya of the Old Ways. Now, like all Commander deck idea videos, we're just talking about the Commander, things you might not know, how to build the deck, just a brainstorm. So, Nikya of the Old Ways, I think that's how you pronounce it. 5 mana, 5/5, red-green, Centaur. You can't cast non-creature spells. That's pretty restrictive. I hope we get a good benefit. Whenever you tap land for mana, add 1 mana of any type that land produce. It's worth it, maybe? So, the idea is you can't have non-creature spells, so you're a 100% creature deck. Your lands pretty much most sense are doubled up. Is it good enough? Probably. So, to build the deck, simple. Put your favorite red-green creatures in the deck. That's it, done. Enjoyed the video? Please like and sub. No, not that easy. So, cards to consider. Primal Surge, a really good one in the deck. The idea is you keep going till you hit a non-permanent and you stop. Anything you hit till then, onto the battlefield. Well, most of the deck is creatures and lands, so we're going to do alright. Make sure you do have a couple of non-permanents in there so you don't just deck yourself. Other things to consider. The Praetors work really well in this deck. Vorniclex doubles your lands, half theirs essentially, we're all about it. Urobosk gives our creatures a haste, well, our deck's all creatures. And it gives theirs slowness, it works. Kiki-jiki and Barrel Sovereign give our deck something it needs, blue, pretty much. There's a cloning aspect to the deck. Our creatures are really good, well costed, we'll get some good efficiency out of it. With that as well, Helm of the Host is a thing we will cover later on. Now, rewards for playing this deck. Rukthar is a great one. Whenever someone plays a non-creature spell, they take 6 damage, not us. Nullstone Gargoyle. Whenever the first non-creature spell is cast in the turn, counter it. Again, not us. Heartwood Storyteller. Whenever someone plays a non-creature spell, each of their opponents draws a card. Again, we're not playing non-creature spells, so we're not letting our opponent draw, but they will probably let us draw a few. And Molder Slug. Every turn, everyone has to sacrifice an artifact. Again, we're only creatures, so we can't have artifacts, not us. Now, I'm gonna kind of go backwards here. Finishes first, because that's how Red Green's gonna probably do it. Cradle style effects work well in the deck. We have big creatures already, and we have quite a few of them. Let's just buff them with trample, just hope for the best and win. Cradle, we've all seen it before. Ibex, similar effect but on attack, and my personal favourite, Thunderfoot Baloth. As long as you've got Lieutenant active, all your creatures get +2/+2 and trample. Works well on the deck. The gods are really good in the deck. They're already a pain to deal with being indestructible, and they're a good mana sink for us. The problem with the deck is, you have all this additional mana through your lands, you cast your creature spells, and that's probably where it ends. The gods have repeatable abilities we can sink all that mana into. Xenagos, buff 1 creature for the roof of trample. Ronus, Ronus is good. Paying 3 mana to give a creature 2/0 and trample. We can pay it multiple times, stack 1 creature up. Nylia, 4 mana but it gives the creature 2/2. And Perfrost busts the whole team for 3 mana. And plus his hemorrhaging ability does come in handy in this deck. Now, working still backwards, our big beaters. So these are well costed, very strong creatures. The new Ravager Worm from Ravnica Allegiance works well. Riot, cool mechanic for the deck, but when it enters, you can fight or you can destroy target land with an activated ability that isn't mana. Good versatility. The Rage Beast, all creatures fly on entry. Well, Wegrel lets fight a lot. Spellbreaker gives us a bit of protection. It's a 4 mana 5/5 that can't be countered, and our other creatures with 5 power can't be countered. Not too bad. Multani is a pain to kill. Unless they exile it, it's going to be a constant threat and only gets bigger through the course of the game. Hydras work well on the deck. You get Hydras, which can double the counters on entry, remove counters to ping. You got a Savage Born here, which late game, just sink all your mana into them. Get like a 10/10 double striking and just cut right through them. Genesis Hydra. It's kind of like a selective Genesis wave, I guess, on the name. Lifeblood gives us a ton of life, ton of draw on its death. They're good like utility and power here. Now, Red-Green's got the ground covered pretty well. Air, we forget it sometimes. Dragons are a great mix for us. You've got Hellkite Charger and Savage Venmore. Between these two, you can pretty have many combats if you want. You only have to pay 1 extra for the difference, and away you go. I love Harbinger of the Hunt. You can use them to big mana sink later on. We can pay 3 mana to deal 1 damage to the ground or the air. Really handy. Dragon Lord Attacker, I just love the card. Splashing 5 damage, big beater, really good card. I love the new Scrag and Hellkite from the new Ravnica set. If you play its Riot cost, which you probably will, you can pay 4 mana to deal 2 damage divided wherever you want. This is a great mana sink again late game. You can keep Planeswalkers in check, keep Weenies dead, just headshot them, or really stack up the damage onto one big threat. Dragon Mage, it's probably one of the best ways for us to reset our hand and kind of annoy our opponent at the same time. Now, I said we don't have artifacts. Well, we can't really cast them, but we can steal them. Hellkite Tyrant, attack, steal all the defending players' artifacts, use them for our own. And if you find a win in it, well done to you. Storm Breath, it's just a good old back to Theros standard. Such a good card, really well costed. I love having it. Protection from White does come in handy with all the Path and Swords of Removal. Goreclaw reduces our creature spells by quite a bit, and it buffs the team on attack. Rampaging Baloth, Vengeance Zendikar, Udvari Hellkite, huge token army, and well, they're going to work well with our Crater of Behemoth effect earlier on. Now getting towards the end of our beaters, Etali, I love it, free spells, can't go wrong. Your Eldrazi are great because most of them are on cast. Cast is important because if we're in a counter battle with a blue mage, we're not going to win. So Yulamog exiling 2 permanents, or destroying target permanent with Annihilator 4, and then Kozilek drawing 4. They're just big threats for your opponent to deal with. Can't really go wrong with them, must have in the deck. Now, this part of the video normally is support, where I go through maybe instant sorceries, enchantment or artifact that support what the deck needs or helps it up a bit. Yeah, we don't get that part. So more creatures for support, but these creatures remove things on entry. Rex Sage can hit an artifact or enchantment, Manglehorn only hits artifact but locks theirs down a little bit. Acidic Slime, the OG, hitting artifacts, enchantment or land. The new version, Worldbreaker, same thing but exiling, can't go wrong. For more of a high cost, Bane of Progress. When it enters, destroy all artifact enchantments, and we get all the counters onto him. We don't have any, so we won't lose any. Woodfall Primus, great threat for your opponent. We're hitting non-creature permanents, and that persist means it's a genuine threat. Terrasty Nasty here, it does well. Giving your opponent 3/3 elephant tokens, we do not care one bit, ours will be bigger. Now, continue with the support plan. Creature only decks don't tutor too well, so Fauna Shaman is a great option in the deck. Ditch a card, go and search for a better creature. Exarch here, you're probably going to tutor for the creature most times. Corso Crucifix in the Vizier are like our 8th card in hand if we need them. We can play lands or creature on top of our deck. It does help out through the course of the game, that's a thin if we need it. Draw is another hard thing because normally we'd run things like Harmonize, Skull Clamp, other ways to draw, but we can't do it. So we've got to rely through the creatures. The new Beast Whisperer and Primordial Sage, whenever you cast a creature, draw a card. This is great because if your opponent counters it, you still get to draw because you did cast it, you just didn't resolve it. Regal Behemoth is one that's catching on now. When in the battlefield, you become the Monarch. When you're the Monarch, you draw a card at end of turn, of course. And whenever you tap a land for mana while you're the Monarch, add 1 mana of any color. Again, there's that mana doubling effect. Eternal Witness, it's a must-have, it's green. Now, a little bit of protection and support. Team of Sabertooth. If your commander's about to die, pay the 2 mana, bounce it back to your hand. Or, if you need to cast a non-creature spell, pay the 2, turn your commander off in a way, bounce it back to your hand, do what you need to do, then replay your commander when you can. Archetype of Endurance, blanket hexproof your board, remove theirs. A $3 uncommon now, actually, by the way. And the Prowling Sepaleopard, again, protection from counter spells, we take what we can get. Now, mana. This deck is greedy when it comes to mana base, because a lot of our mana duplication occurs when you tap the land, so if you can untap the land and tap it again, you can abuse it. Arbor Elf does the job. Then you've got Shaman of Forgotten Way, 2 mana for creature spells only, and if you can get its formidable online, it might win you the game. Somberlord Sage, 3 mana but only for creatures, oh well, it's not like whole deck creatures anyway. And Magus of Candelabra, old mate here, doing the work. X, tap, untap X target lands. If your lands are producing 2 or more mana, you're netting profit. Helm of the Host, other copying effects with him, very abusive, great card in the deck. For the rest of the mana, things like Firehaven or Burnished Heart, get your lands out, that's what you need. Things like Yavimaya Elder and Sad Robot, get lands out and draw cards. And then you can consider things like Mina and Den to play additional lands a turn and trample through. Also with mana, the only thing I really care about for the lands, I think, is Kessig Wolf Run, mainly because it's the mana sink. Red-green, basics are good enough, maybe a couple dual lands here and there. Utility lands aren't much of a thing for us, but Kessig Wolf Run, dump all that mana late game in, give one creature so much power and trample, away you go. Hopefully you'll kill someone with it. Now, non-creature spells, not too many here. Zendikar Resurgent. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana to your pool of that land produced. So pretty much your commander's ability. Plus whenever you cast a creature, draw a card. It works well in the deck, it's what we're trying to do. Just make sure your commander's on the way. Garruk Wildspeaker and the Caller Beast work well. Wildspeaker, untap 2 target lands. Like I said earlier, if you can tap and untap your lands, abuse it. The Caller Beast, lets you dig 5 deep for creature cards. Well, the whole deck is creature cards, so you're probably going to draw 5. And Helm the Host is broken in every commander deck that it works in. Last card, Genesis Wave. Who doesn't love a big fat Genesis Wave? If you can pump 10 mana into X, you're probably going to win the game, to be honest. But again, your commander gets in the way, so make sure you can get your commander away or turn it off. So, Nikya of the Old Ways. An interesting commander. Very restrictive, but it rewards you for playing with that restriction. It's very greedy. The amount of mana you're producing, these big threats coming out that fast and early on, it's a strong deck, no doubt. The only thing I imagine this deck will have is multi-way games. When you start getting picked on by 2 or 3 people at the same time, I don't know how well it will do. But it's a very competitive deck nonetheless. Let me know, what are your thoughts about Nikya? Any cards you want to recommend? I know I missed a lot out. There are a few, like Walking Blessed would be a great one. But pretty much you can just go any red-green big creature works well on the deck. So let me know your thoughts and recommendations down below, guys. Have a good one. See ya. Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like and sub and click the bell icon for notifications. It's greatly appreciated. And if you have any deck or video ideas, just suggest them down below. And have a good one, guys.